Let me tell you about a king who had everything and still lost his mind. His name was Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, empire builder, world superpower energy. He conquered nations like checklists, built cities like monuments to himself. Gold, glory, influence, if greatness had a face, it wore his crown. But God kept tapping him on the shoulder, first through dreams, strange dreams, heavy dreams. Daniel interpreted them and said, "God is the one who gives kingdoms." Translation, "Sir, this power is leased, not owned." Nebuchadnezzar nodded and kept strutting. Then came the gold statue, 90 feet of ego, everyone bow. And when 3 Hebrew boys said no, God showed up in the fire and reminded the king power answers to a higher power. Still, Nebuchadnezzar didn't learn. Then came another dream, a great tree, tall, strong, visible to the whole world, cut down. Daniel said gently, "King, that tree is you." And he warned him, "Humble yourself, turn from pride, show mercy." God gave him time. But one day, Nebuchadnezzar stood on his palace balcony and said, "Is this not the great Babylon I have built by my mighty power for my glory?" And heaven said, "That's enough." While the words were still in his mouth, his mind snapped. The king became like an animal, lived in the fields, ate grass, lost reason, lost dignity, lost everything that made him feel superior. Here's the irony. He ruled the world, but couldn't rule himself. 7 seasons passed. And then scripture says Nebuchadnezzar lifted his eyes to heaven, and his sanity returned. Not when he defended himself, not when he justified his power, but when he looked up. And he said, "I praise the Most High, for those who walk in pride, he is able to humble." A king finally learned he was not God. And this story, it's not just about Babylon, because pride still whispers, "Look what you built. Look how far you came. You did this on your own." But pride always comes before the fall. Humble yourself before life does it for you. Give God credit while you're still standing. Acknowledge him while the crown is still on your head. Because God doesn't hate greatness. He hates pride that forgets him. Nebuchadnezzar's story reminds us you can lose everything chasing your own glory or keep everything by honoring God. Choose humility, choose gratitude, look up while you still can.